Skewed and Reviewed video log. I'm your host, Gareth von Kallenbach, editor and creator of Skewed and Reviewed, and I'm happy to say that we're just a couple weeks away from getting the brand new updated site. I was working with the designers today, coming up with some new color schemes and layouts, so very excited about this. And I want to take a quick moment to congratulate all our winners of the Alien vs. Predator Requiem and the Dungeon Siege in the Name of the King DVD contest winners. You'll be getting your prizes mailed out very soon. A little bit of a quiet week. We're not going to be dealing with video games this week because we have some new stuff coming in the future we'll be covering. Instead, we're going to look at some independent films that are out on DVD, as well as some mass market titles. And all this is in preparation of the summer movie season, which will kick off next week with the screening of Iron Man for the press. And in some respects, Harold and Kumar as well, which opened up Friday, 2 days ago now. So without further ado, we'll get started. One of the more interesting comedy releases that I had seen, and it is quite rare when a comedy release gets past me, but I had never heard of the Big Gay Sketch Comedy Show. But fortunately, Volumes 1 and 2 are out now. They are completely uncensored, and this is an amazing compilation of comedy segments that harkens back to some of the early works of Saturday Night Live with the classic cast, Belushi, Aykroyd, Radner, Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, as well as some of the more irreverent comedies such as Benny Hill and some of the later stuff that we see on Comedy Central. Those are available right now, and I do recommend them highly, so check them out. Also, Black History Month may be over, but African American Lives Volume 2 is out by PBS Home Video and Paramount. This is a very solid look at some of the classic African American people who have influenced our lives in show business, including Don Cheadle, Chris Rock, and many more. So check that out, available from Paramount. Good film right now from Warner Brothers. If you love the book, you're going to love the film. Gerard Butler of The 300 and Hilary Swank, multiple Academy Award winner with P.S. I Love You. Charming romantic film of a young widow who mysteriously receives letters from her husband after he has died, instructing her on a series of events and how to get her life back in order, all signed with the signature P.S. I Love You. Very touching, heartwarming film. You will want to check this out, and the DVD, of course, comes with additional scenes, bonus features as well, and that is out from Warner Brothers Home Video. Another one for music fans is Keyshia Cole, The Way It Is, and that is just solid rock and roll and R&B influenced right there. Good music right there. Paramount, available, BET. Fox has, we don't have the full version, so we'll be holding up this, the new third volume of American Dad, the classic hit TV show from Seth MacFarlane, creator of Family Guy. And that is all the latest episodes, and it is out right now from Fox. Warner Brothers has put out One Missed Call, which is quite an interesting horror film. It is a little bit like The Ring in terms of you get a phone call, and the phone call is actually the sound of you dying on there. And so the people are getting this, and they're in a race against time to not be the next one on the list. Very eerie, creepy, it's got bonus features, and you will want to check that out. We also have an interesting film here. It came from Hungary, of all places, called Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It's a short film, and it is quite entertaining. I'm not going to spoil the surprise twist for you, but you can find out more about it at MySpace. So remember, title, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And finally, rounding out our DVD independence right now is a series of films from Echelon, which are independently made features, various backgrounds. And we have Crapshoot the documentary, which is quite funny. It basically takes a look inside the casino industry and that sort of thing. We have the interesting My Pink Shirt, which is a very hard-edged drama about the influences on the street of a young girl who is forced into a life of prostitution through several tragedies in her life. We have a very funny film on dating called Feudal Attraction, and this one has to be seen to be believed. Now remember, all these films are generally made without any recognized stars. These are independent films with up-and-coming actors and actresses, but they're quite good. Now this one in particular is from the producers of, the joke is it's from the producers who saw American Pie, and it's Pool Party, and this is the classic teenage adventure girl chasing romp, so you will want to check that out. If you're a fan of Porky's or The Bachelor Party or anything like that, American Pie, you're going to like that. And then if you like real twisted horror films, I do highly recommend Point of Fear, which is kind of a harkening back to the Freddy and Jason and Nightmare on Elm Street, which I mentioned, Freddy, Saw, those sort of things. And finally today, we have a little special surprise that I'm going to dig out here, and we kept them hidden. So, one moment, I will be right back with the Frank Sinatra Collections that have just now been released on DVD from Warner Brothers. This is the Frank Sinatra of the early years, which has a legendary performer in such films as Double Dynamite, Higher and Higher, It Happened in Brooklyn, The Kissing Bandit, and Step Lively. We also have Frank Sinatra of the Golden Years, which has the classic Frank with The Man with the Golden Arm, Marriage on the Rocks, None But the Brave, Some Came Running, and The Tender Trap. These are two sets of a 4-volume set that are available right now from Warner Brothers, and I do recommend checking them out if you're a big fan of classic music. And let's be honest, everybody's liked a Sinatra song at one time or another. And that's going to do it. As I said, this is a little bit of an abbreviated version. We'll be back next week with a video review of Iron Man, as well as a look ahead at some of the new video games that you'll be seeing in the E3 conference and the newest DVD releases. Also, I wanted to mention again that Indiana Jones, The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles Volume 3 is available from Paramount, and that is in it's the final volume of the classic show with Sean Patrick Flannery, taking a look at young Indiana Jones, and this is all in preparation for the upcoming release of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And I appreciate your time, and we'll see you later. Thank you very much.